And a fine good evening to you and yours. We are live on KWES. Player introductions are happening now. A big matchup tonight. This is the 2025 UIL Texas Boys Basketball State Championship. Welcome to the by-district round. And if you see a lot of red and you're a Weslaco fan, you know what that means. We are visiting Harlingen High School. It's a matchup by-district round happening tonight. It is your Weslaco Panthers visiting the Harlingen High Cardinals. Should be a fun one here this evening. On behalf of Vinny Berry, Joseph Hells, I am Fred Alfaro. We're happy to bring you this action. And this should be a fun, interesting game. We see everybody kind of being introduced here, and we'll talk a little bit about what the coaches had to say. It's a long game. It's a long process. But as you can see, the festivities, we'll bring them live to you on KWES. This is Playoff Edition live on KWES. Tell your friends where to find us, by the way. WISD Facebook page. That's where you can find us, WISD webpage, as the Harlingen Cardinals get introduced here, the playoff edition of this Cardinal team. Or you can find us on the YouTube page for Weslaco ISD under KWES Sports. You will find us there as well. Tell everybody that we are live and bringing you this action to you. So that's something that we want to just let you know where you can find us. Now, what got us here? Well, first of all, let's talk about the home team, Harlingen High Cardinals. They are coming in from District 32-6A. Now, they just fell short a game against Los Fresnos. They just couldn't get that district championship. Coming in with an impressive record at 27-6 are the Cardinals, being led by Coach Clayton Creeders. Now, 32-6A, Los Fresnos obviously was the district champion as Harlingen High gets the players introduced. But your Weslaco Panthers, hey, congratulations to the Panthers. Have you congratulated your Panthers yet? They are district champions in District 31-6A, where they finished with a record of 8-2, 24-9. Tops for that district, followed by the Bobcats, the Coyotes, and the Cougars. So it's the battle of number 1 against number 2, and we have a very good classic matchup we're feeling. By the way, if you're wondering, have they ever played each other? They have. Weslaco and the Cardinals played each other very early on in the district. One was a tournament, the CE Vale tournament, that was actually won by the Harlingen Cardinals. They were the champs of that district. They beat a team in the semifinals by the Weslaco Panthers. And then they had a scheduled non-district game that was fun. And also at the end, the Cardinals won that one. So 0-2 on the season. This is the third game. Do you think it changes? We're about to find out on the tip. Really, we have 2 players here for the Panthers. That's going to be number 3, Lino Milano, one of the key players we'll talk about here this evening. And then on the jump there for the Cardinals is Butter Aleman. Controlled by the Panthers. We'll go through the players here that we see coming up. Pete Cantu is one of those guys that will be there, along with number 4. And we're talking about Kai Fino Swift will be there as well. A lot of pressure will probably be given by the Harlingen Cardinals to begin with. And that's going to go up and that's going to fall as we're adjusting our vision here to try to see what's happening on the other side of the court. To the line goes number 4, Kai Fino Swift. You mentioned Pete Cantu. We'll talk about him. Number 1, Cade Lopez, the starting players here this evening for the Panthers, misses that shot. Along with number 3 as well in the game there, that's Lino Milano we talked about. Weslaco wants to slow things down here in this by-district round. While Harlingen wants to go, they have their player to go to. Luis Rodriguez, number 3, is the go-to man. He gets this offense rolling for Harlingen. Early score 2-0 in favor of your Panthers. Welcome to it. Once again, by-district round action here from the gym on the campus of Harlingen High. Very nice movement there shown by the Cardinals, going up, trying to get it in the middle. Does nicely dish there to Alex Hernandez, one of the captains for this Harlingen team. Where we see a lot of pressure, we might. That is Kai Fino Swift handling the ball. Young sophomore, we'll talk about him quite a bit. You'll see Cade Lopez handle the ball. You will also see other players come up and handle the ball for the Panthers. Lots of movement before they get into the set. Jeremiah Castillo is another one. Matter of fact, there he is now, trying to get this offense going into. Nicely done by Pete Cantu. Back to Kai Fino. An excellent pass. Makes it a 4-2 contest here early on. Early on in the first period, 4-2 Weslaco. Once again, Rodriguez is the man here to get this offense going. That's going to be a foul called on the Panthers. So talk a little bit about Coach Creeders and the home Harlingen Cardinals, what he had to say about this team. He said, look, we just fell short of our goal to get the district crown. Just couldn't do it. Successful season. They were champions, as we mentioned here earlier, as they'll take that shot in and out for Rodriguez. That ball is going to belong to Weslaco. Out of bounds. Coach Creeders did mention, we were the champions in the CVL tournament, which we talked about in the beginning here. They beat Weslaco to be the champions in that district. But that seems like so far ago now. Both teams are in the playoffs, new life, and they're trying to continue and win this tough matchup here. Movement, by both teams here early on. Back and forth they go. That's going to be Lopez. He's going to try to get in there. Sends it right back to Milano. Back and forth they go. Milano wants the ball. Takes it to Swift. Back inside. Wants to penetrate. He's going to take that shot. Nothing missed, but the rebound made by himself. He got it. That's number 3. Being able to get that a shot there is Lino Milano. Well done there by Milano. 6-2 score here for the Panthers. Again, patience, and this is really what Weslaco wanted to do. They wanted to slow things down. Harlingen wants to run. They want to play aggressive. That's their style. So when you put him in a set like this, that kind of helps Weslaco in how they want to play their defense. Inside, there's Cantu. It's going to be a jump ball. Cantu is going to be the key here. That is the Butter Aleman is well held up. They're going to jump that one. Coach Valdez on the other side, ecstatic. Happy as happy can be. Why? Because he's telling us that, district title obviously was obtained, and that was a goal. They were able to do that, so congratulations to Coach. The rest of the Panthers, they're going to send that deep. Cardinals trying to set things up. Coming up to the inside, trying to feed it in. They do. Aleman is going to try to get in. It's going to be blocked, but rebounded excellently done, as we see by Butter Aleman. They fed it in to Alex Hernandez, one of the captains here for him. Just couldn't fall, but nice rebound. 6-4. Panthers, again, slowing things down. Kai with the ball. Wants to take the shot. Looked at it. Poked away. Turnover. This is what Harlingen wants to do, and they got the right guy for it. That's Rodriguez, number 3, the senior captain of this team. Wants to take it inside, and that's what they want to do. Missed shot. Good defense by Cantu. They will push. That's going to be Milano trying to get it over to Lopez. Back go the Panthers. Back and forth they go. Inside rebound. Missed shot. They're going to push. Harlingen wants to attack as fast as they can and then send it out and take a shot, and they will. Rebound there. It's going to have to go up and lean into it, and does, and that's not going to fall. Nice rebound by Alex Hernandez. So far, Hernandez on the offensive side has come to play here this evening, but that's going to be out of bounds, and that's going to belong to the Panthers. So here we go. Weslaco up now 6-4. 4 minutes left to go here in the first period. Panther basketball being moved around. They're being patient. I think that's what they wanted to do. They're going to take a 3. Shot off the edge. Going to miss. Rebound. Cardinals. They're going to push. They're going to look for Rodriguez on the outlet. Rodriguez has it. Gets it back inside. Wants to go inside. That ball's going to be blocked. That's going to be out of bounds to Harlingen. Weslaco pushes it out of bounds. Action is coming and going quickly here for this Panther and Harlingen team. Excellent play here so far. Back inside to inbound are the Cardinals. Going to send it back all the way. Back on the outside, we'll work it out towards the middle. Rodriguez, that's the guy you want to watch. This team is going to go as Rodriguez goes, and you can see why on that shot. Nice move to break down that player, break it down. Weslaco wants to do something as well. They're going to try to throw it off out of bounds, and they do. Nice play there to throw it off of a Panther player. That's going to be a turnover. Harlingen now will substitute, and they will try to do this quite a bit. Again, they're going to try to slow down on the offensive side. Hasn't really materialized, giving the ball to Pete Cantu. That hasn't happened on the offensive side. It's still a tied game here. Early on, 3:18 left to go in the first. On the gym, on the campus of Harlingen High. Cardinals are moving it back and forth. Inside, they had some substitutions coming in. Going to take that shot. Nothing there, but there's the man that came in. They're fighting for the ball. It's going to be a jump ball. Nice play there by Aiden Flores. Aiden has come in on the young junior. Coming in also, substitution back and forth. Coming out for Weslaco. We'll be heading out here in a minute. We'll double check. That's Lino Milano. Then coming in early substitutions for both teams. In for Weslaco is J.D. Martinez, young player for the Panthers. Back inside. That's going to be a foul on Weslaco. Offensive foul will be called. Now Harlingen will get the ball back and try to add or try to get the lead here. It's a tied game here early on, and Coach Valdez is making changes here early. Taking a seat for the Panthers here is Jeremiah Castillo. Coming in is Marcus Villarreal, the senior player who Coach mentioned. Coach Valdez, look, Chris Marcus has to be one of those guys that needs to step up. Well, they're going to wait on him. And Michael Fuentes, also another guy, young sophomore who's just come in. Going to get some playing time here for the Panthers. That's the personnel that will employ here. Movement by Harlingen. Back inside to Rodriguez. Rodriguez likes to take a shot and square. He's going to get doubled. Gets it around. That's going to be the key. Can they find another player besides Rodriguez to take the shot? Back inside. Wants to take inside. So Rodriguez does, and that ball's going to fall. Mentioned averaging about 17 points a game is Rodriguez, number 3 in white. So obviously that's where they're going. Well, Weslaco counter going with their own guy. We'll see here. Weslaco setting it up. Coming across the other way to K. Lopez. Back inside. They want to attack the middle. They do. Up and in. What a shot. Patient by J.D. Martinez, young sophomore. Early on making his shot. We'll take a trip to the line here for end one. Again, lots of substituting here early. And we thought this was going to be part of the strategy for Harlingen. Bringing in some players that will help try to slow down number 30 for Weslaco, Pete Cantu. Takes the shot is Martinez, and he increases the lead to 9-8 here. 1:56 left to go in the first. Across. Try to get it on top. Nothing there. Rebound by Harlingen right now is theirs. Taking a shot is number 14, Ashton Barajas. Another player that just came in a little while ago, a substitute. But we start suing back and forth. Weslaco right now on the offensive side for Harlingen. They are really putting their stamp on this game. Aiden Flores, along with number 14, who's at the line, Ashton Barajas, are providing that. First shot is good for Barajas. Ties the game at 9. Back and forth they go. As we were talking, the changing here. Aiden Flores is out. Bringing right back in is Alex Hernandez, the senior 2-year starter, 2-year player. One of the tallest players, number 24 of this team. Coach Creed described him as a straight-A student and an excellent basketball player. Comes up, takes it up. Nice shot off the backboard. Couldn't stop. Cantu gets it. Back to the other side for Weslaco. Martinez. Back to Villarreal. Coming inside. They're going to take that shot. Got to make that. It's going to roll around. That's going to be pushed out of bounds. That's going to belong to Harlingen. Took a shot here by Marcus Villarreal, and you had some other players try to take advantage of it. Just couldn't get it to fall. 10-9 here with a minute and a half left to go in the first. Welcome to it. Playoff basketball, the intensity of the gym. Good crowd on hand for Harlingen, home team. And then Weslaco Weslaco High always travels well. Big sea of purple here this evening on the campus of Harlingen High. Harlingen, Texas, the place. Trying to set it up here. Back and forth they go. Elijah Anaya waiting on it. Back they go. Sending it, trying to see how they can attack this defense for Weslaco. Make it the middle. He wants to take the shot. Lots of good defense there by Weslaco. Just tipped it away. That shot is up, and that is good. That is a three-pointer by Elijah Anaya. 13-9 Harlingen. Weslaco trying to put things together. Back to Fino. Fino's the guy you want with the ball right now. Sends it back across. Going to take a three. He's got to hit it. Answers it right back is Marcus Villarreal, the senior. 13-12 here in the first. Back-to-back three-pointers for this. First the Cardinals, then the Panthers. If you can do it, so can I. That's what we're doing. Number 5, Ricky Henderson. Coach talked about a player to watch. He's a point guard that's got to be better. So this is his first playoff game. Watch come up. Henderson sends it back the other way. Ball kind of goes away from the offense. Going to have to take that shot. Does. Desperation three. Doesn't matter. They're going to take that. That's going to shot over. And that's going to do it for the first one. What a half. What a first period, I should say. 13-12 as the clock ends. We'll take a timeout. You do too. We'll be right back with the start of the second period. Right here on KWES. All right, welcome back. If this is an indication of what to expect on the campus of Harlingen High, welcome. It is a by-district round playoff game between the Harlingen Cardinals and your Weslaco Panthers. Man, oh man, 13-12 to start the second. Second period underway. It's been a close one. Rebounding has been the issue, and I think Coach Valdez is talking about that to his players. Got to box out. We've got to make sure that they don't get those second opportunities. This is one of those things where Coach Creeder said, we want 2 or 3 opportunities. Rodriguez trying to show his handle there, lost the ball momentarily, wants to take a shot. Defense goes up, three-pointer off, and that is good. Nicely done, high-arcing shot. Well done by Marcus Gutierrez, the young junior. 16-12 now. Three-pointer for him. Weslaco setting it up. Playoff game intensity here on the campus of Harlingen High. Weslaco moving the ball. They will do this quite a bit. Coach Peters talked about Weslaco doing a good job in setting their offense. Milano back the other way. That's going to get it back to Villarreal. Back inside. Hayes wants to take it. Milano has a chance if he wants it. Doesn't. Is still playing off and still moving the ball, looking for their shot. Back across the other way. Weslaco being patient. Maybe too much. Harlingen wants to attack, and that's going to be a foul called. In transition, they're trying to get player with the ball was Alex Hernandez, who's had a good start of this game, especially on the offensive side. Rebound, cleaning up those rebounds on the offensive side. He's had a good, solid game here early on. Number 24, Alex Hernandez, one of the captains. He had a senior captain, 2-year starter for Harlingen High. 16-12, 6:40 left to go in the second period. Weslaco on defense, trying to get a stop here. Well, we just started now. We haven't seen a lot of offense go through Cantu yet. Weslaco hasn't shown that yet. Harlingen goes up, takes a shot, doesn't fall. Nice penetration there by Aaron Benavides, 4-year letterman. Aaron Benavides, another captain on this team now. He didn't play much last year, just played a few games, number 1. About to take his shot at the line. Spent most of the time injured last year, and they really missed him quite a bit. Coach talked about he's going to take his first shot, and he was fouled. So they're happy to have him back. Coach says he's got an old man game. What does that mean? He's got all the fundamentals down, basically, is what Coach was talking. Makes his first. Makes it a 17-12 contest here for Harlingen. One more here for Aaron Benavides. Again, a 4-year letterman. Just couldn't play much last year, but he's good to go this year and has been a great addition to this Harlingen team. Weslaco, the other side, has to move. Here comes the front, the press. Pressure, they're going to try to do it. Again, we're talking about Cantu not being involved too much. There's going to be the first shot, an attempt at a shot. Nothing happens. Back, Weslaco gets it. Shot over on top, and Weslaco is going to have to rebound. They are rebounding the ball. It's just not going through. We're talking about 3 different players touched the ball. J.D. Hernandez touched it. Lino Milano touched it. A couple of other Panthers had a shot at it. It just doesn't fall in. Finally, a foul call on Milano. Going to take his first shot. It's going to be short. We talked to Coach Valdez about this. You know, he's going to trust a lot on those senior captains. Lino Milano, the young man the athlete at the line, averaging 7 points a game, but he's a clutch player. And there you go with his first free throw to fall in. 18-13 is the score. Rodriguez talking about scores. He likes to do that. That's going to come off the edge there. Back inside. That ball's going to fall. Again, the position. The rebound by Alex Hernandez. If I had to mention right now a player that has been instrumentally having this lead, would be number 24 in white, Alex Hernandez on the rebound. So would Weslaco now come inside and try to run their offense to Pete Cantu. Pete Cantu averaging about 14 points a game. Hasn't been involved much. Fino wants to take a shot, does, and hits. That's a good sign if you're a Weslaco fan. Kai Fino Swift leads in assists. Not too much in points, but you can see he can hit it too. Good shot there by the Panthers. 20-15 score. Up by 5 of the Cardinals. Rodriguez, high arcer, misses that. Rebounded by Cantu. Fino will push it up. Again, try to set up their offense. That's going to be Lino. He feels it. Oh, that's going to off the back iron there. The back of the rim. Harlingen will go. Harlingen will push. They're going to try to attack. Why not? Nothing there. Was hoping to get a foul on that one, but they're going to push it to the other side, and here comes Fino back inside. That's going to be a travel. You got to give it so far here to Marcus Gutierrez, the junior, in 12 in white for the Cardinals. He is pushing the ball inside, trying to get people into foul trouble. Watch him again. He's the one with the ball right now. 20-15. 5-point contest here early on in the second period. It ended as High had it. That's going to be a foul on the floor before the shot. Put it to the side. Foul there on the Panthers. So again, a little bit off of what Weslaco wanted to do here early on. The points have come from other players except Pete Cantu. And really, when you think about it, that might be a good thing as well. Here they come back up inside again, and this is going to be challenged. That is the young man we've been talking about. Alex Hernandez has been playing very well here. Back before they go. Fino back across the other side. Inside. Wants to get it across. He's going to have to take the three. Does nothing there. Couldn't quite get it to fall. Was Cade Lopez. Rodriguez wants to take a shot. Does. And hit the front of the... Here comes the offensive rebound we've been talking about. They put it up again. And then finally, Lino Milano puts that away. Fino now will slow things down. Once again, Cade Lopez trying to get it inside. They do. That's going to be a foul. And that's what you were thinking Weslaco was going to try to do early. As a matter of fact, Coach Creeders from Harlingen High, the head coach, said that's what's going to happen. We feel they're going to be very aggressive with number 3. It's Pete Cantu. They're going to have different bodies at him, and as soon as we speak about that, they have a new body to come in and try to slow him down. That's Aiden Flores, the young junior, now going to watch him. Along with Flores, they'll try to play that. Back and forth they go. No foul called there. Back across. Fino's going to take that shot. Does, and hits it. What a nice shot. I'm sorry, J.D. Martinez, number 0. He hit that shot. He's one of those guys that needs to come down, especially if they hit it inside the Cantu and they shoot it right back. You see why that is so important. And so far, here we see that by Weslaco. Other players are getting involved in offense. Keeps it at a 20-18 game. 20-18 with 3:25 left to go here in the second period. Has been a very entertaining game, and we thought coming in that's what we would see. Might want to take a shot, wants to take on the outside. Got nice movement by Harlingen. They lose it. Weslaco will get that. That's going to be a foul, a quick one. Boy, he wasn't happy about that. That is Aiden Flores on a reach foul. Weslaco will take that out. 3:13 left to go here in the second period. 20-18. Weslaco down by a couple. Well, they try to put things together here for Weslaco. Kai Fino Swift now handling the ball. Cantu is in the middle. Cade Lopez on the outside along with Milano. Milano has been the shooter here. Trying to put that up. That's going to be Kai. Kai wants to take it. Wants to get inside, and that's going to be a travel by the Panthers. Boy, he had an opportunity at the lane. Just couldn't get that ball on the floor first. Score remains the same, 20-18. Weslaco wastes an opportunity there that I'm sure they would love to get back. But time to play some defense. Again, slowing things down is Weslaco, trying to get into their defense. And they're pretty good once they do that. Harlingen wants to counter with setting their own offensive set and try to attack that way, and that's going to be another travel. Travel, you travel, I travel, we all travel together. So far, the name of here, this last 2 possessions for both teams. Fino showing off his ball skills, puts it across. A little bit of pressure there for Lopez. Lopez gets it across to Milano. Back the other way to Martinez. Martinez will now control. Milano wants to take a shot, and he has been hot. Give him the ball. Lino Milano has consecutive buckets for this Weslaco Panther team, and that takes him over now. They take the lead 21-20 with 2 minutes left to go here in the second period. We said others had to step up besides Cantu, and they have. And there's a defense again, Weslaco, showing that they can try to slow things down. Substitutions coming back in. We'll see number 5 come on in. That's Ricky Henderson, who's had a brief shot at it. And we'll see number 2, Elijah Anaya, now your senior player, coming in for Harlingen High. Weslaco counters with the same players. Going to want him to take a shot. No, he decides not to. Going to take it on the baseline. Wants to take it outside. Does. Player handling down. Wants to go inside. Does. It's going to be blocked. And that's going to be a foul, though, by Fino. Again, you see what they're trying to do. Aiden Flores in the middle, trying to challenge that defense, interior defense for the Panthers. Panther fans are not happy with it, but up to the line here for the Cardinals is Butter Aleman. Takes a shot. Good free throw maker. Has a good shot. Back and forth they go. So we see a lot of switching back and forth between Aiden Flores and Alex Hernandez. That's how they're trying to play Pete Cantu, number 30 in the middle there. They're trying a 2-man game, if you would, against Cantu. Gets both shots. Harlingen High takes the lead on those 2 made free throws. Weslaco now has the ball. J.D. Martinez has been the guy, the player here so far in this second period, where they go back to him. He has just been lights out shooting here. Back to Fino. Fino wants to take it inside, does. It's going to be a shot. It's going to be a foul. Called on Harlingen. It's away before the shot. Those fouls are about even now, team fouls. Both teams had 4 fouls apiece. Harlingen with a 1-point lead here in the second period. The first period was, after the first period, Harlingen had the lead. Now it's back and forth. They go here. Back across. Milano wants to shoot. Oh, he checked there for him. Sets it across. Milano gets it back inside. On the outside, Lopez wants to shoot. Lopez hasn't been able to hit that. Fino had his hands on it. Now they're pushing, and that's going to be a foul. Kai Fino, swift on the defense. Official says a little bit too aggressive on Ricky Henderson. Really been impressed with Ricky's play here, youngster. Comes off the bench, usually Coach Creeder's mentioned, but here he's been used a little bit more as of late, and he's going to take a first shot. See how he does. 22-21, 107 left to go here in the second period. Makes the first is Henderson. And we talked about others stepping up for the Panthers. Harlingen High has done the same. A quiet night, really, for both, we'll call him stars on this team, if you want to call them that. The go-to guys, Luis Rodriguez, and they're both seniors, by the way. The shot is up by Henderson. That is missed. That is going to be rebounded by Weslaco High. 23-21. And Pete Cantu, they've been the others have been able to develop for the Panthers. See how Weslaco wants to handle. Cade has been shooting. It just hasn't fallen for him. Cantu back inside. Unselfish player, Coach Valdez talked about another description of Cantu. Back to Cade Lopez. Off the edge is going to shoot the three. J.D. Martinez. We said get him the ball. Get him the ball. 24-23 Panthers lead now. 32 seconds. They might play for the last shot here. If they can. Back and forth they go. I think they're going to try to set something up. Just my humble opinion. Give it to number 3. And that looks like they're going to do. One-on-one play here. Setting things up is Ricky Henderson. Covering on that side, it will be Marcus Villarreal. Trying to slow him down. Under 10 seconds now. 9 seconds. 7 seconds, 5 seconds. They're going to take that inside, back across. That's going to be a foul. Offensive foul. Weslaco retains possession with 3 seconds left to go. Coach Valdez might want to set things up here in a minute. He has 3 seconds, has the lead. Wants to take a timeout. They have to go the length of the court. So coach is calling out the play what he wants to do. 3 seconds. Harlingen is going to press like never before here. I give it to J.D. Martinez, who is probably he is the high scorer for the Panthers. Get you all the scores and details right after the half. Get you caught up with who did what. 24-23, 3 seconds left to go. Weslaco has a chance here to take the lead by more, or Harlingen High will just take that away. Gets it inside, has some time to shoot, takes the shot, up, nothing there, and that's the way it ends. Lino Milano takes the last shot, but after 2. On the campus of Harlingen High, it is your Weslaco Panthers 24, the Harlingen High Cardinals 23. We'll take a timeout, halftime, we'll come back. Boy, don't miss the action live on KWES. All right, welcome back. It is the 2025 UIL Texas Boys Basketball State Championships by district round. And boy, what a game. 24-23. Your Panthers on top of the Harlingen Cardinals here. It promises to be a fantastic matchup. As a matter of fact, during halftime, I talked to Coach Stroman. That's right, the head coach for the Weslaco Panthers football team said this is going to be a classic, isn't it? Yeah, that's where we're heading. Welcome to it. Settle in. Nice to have you along here. Once again, Weslaco on top, 24-23. Talk about the point leaders here for the Panthers here in a second, and also how it's going. Again, not how it was scripted to go is what we have. Weslaco trying to move the ball back and forth. 8 points, J.D. Martinez has come off and has a fantastic game here, half so far. Lino Milano with 5 points as well. Some of the high scores, 3 points for Marcus Villarreal, and nothing really happening yet for Pete Cantu, but Coach mentioned that might be a thing. The ball is on a turnover here for Harlingen. Weslaco not being able to capitalize on setting that up. But that's what you have for the as far as leading scorers for Weslaco. So you see tonight, it might have to be some of the other players that we talked about. J.D. Martinez. He might have to be Lino Milano. Might be Luis Rodriguez, who, by the way, is the leading scorer with 4 points here for the Harlingen Cardinals. Another player who's really done well is number 24, Alex Hernandez, in the post there. Being able to take that. Nothing there in the middle. There he is with a rebound. Second chance points and opportunities has been the case for number 24, Alex Hernandez, also with 4 points. But I think most importantly has to be noted his offensive rebounds that have really kept the opportunities that Coach Creeders for Harlingen High talked about. They needed those in order to be successful here, and they've maintained themselves in the game here early on. Aaron Benavides will attack. He puts it up, and nothing there, rejected by Cantu. Nothing happening there for the Cardinals. That goes out of bounds, back and forth they go, and as we were just talking about it, J.D. Martinez, the high man, with 8 points here so far, all unofficially, obviously, has that. That's going to be number 1, Aaron Benavides with the ball. Going to take the shot. Nothing there. From behind is going to be Milano. He's going to have to be another player. Coach Valdez talked about him and what he needs to be able to do. Going to take that shot, and finally, that is great to see. And we say finally because he has been so close. Kay Lopez, the young junior, getting on the scoreboard here, or on the point sheet, if you would, of ours. 23-26 in favor of Weslaco. That's the guy you want with the ball. Number 3, Luis Rodriguez. 6 points on the night for Luis. As you know, that's what they're going to do. Weslaco on the other side has decided to get some of the other players involved. Back and forth they go. Fino Swift back in the middle there to Cantu. As soon as he gets the ball, you see he attracts 2, maybe even 3 guys at some point. Number 30 in purple. You see it again there. That's going to be stolen. Nice play there by Aaron Benavides. Benavides will push. He has been ultra aggressive, and as soon as he does that, takes the shot, and that's going to be blocked by Fino. He wanted to take that shot, but just wasn't there. Milano gets it across to Cantu. Cantu on the other side. Back to Fino Swift. Kate Lopez with it now on the side. Back in the middle to Milano. You see the Panther offense really strong to try to get going. Kate Lopez with a shot, just wasn't there, didn't fall. Has an opportunity to get it. Nothing falls there. But Harlingen does get that ball. On the defensive side of things now pushing it. Tied ball game, everyone. 26-26. 4:33 left to go here in the third period. By district round. Baz going to be blocked. Player was falling down. Good defense by Weslaco. Benavides now back to the other side, across the other side, I should say. Trying to set it up. Rodriguez thought about it. Too far maybe for him. I don't know if there's such a thing for him to being too far. Maybe not. Back across. Good defense here and patience shown by this offense for Harlingen, so for Weslaco. Back inside. Outside, wants to attack. Once it's broke down, that's going to be rejected. That's going to go out of bounds. Size here, Marcus Gutierrez rejected on that one. Weslaco has a bit of a size advantage if we were to measure or talk about the size advantage on these players. And even Coach Creeders for Harlingen High said they're going to have it. So you see a couple of blocks already here early in the third period that had been rejected. One just had that there. Cantu had another one earlier. So starting to see a little bit of the height here when they come inside and try to get a bucket off the glass there for Harlingen High. Guy to watch here is Alex Hernandez right in the middle there. 4 points here so far in the game as they dry the court here. A little bit of moisture on there. They clean that out. Back inside. Takes it in and does. Nice shot. Nice placement. That is Butter Aleman with his shot. He's had a decent game here. Offensive speaking. 4 points of the night for him. Taifino back inside. Milano. Push from behind. They're not looking. Cade is going to take a three. Nothing there. Misses that shot, but here comes Milano. Here comes Kai Swift. Kai's going to put it up. Nothing there. Goes away from him. That's going to be pushed and try to get it off a Cardinal player. Cade did, but it didn't fall. Back inside. Benavides is going to push. Benavides is going to wait. Benavides is going to shoot and get a miss. Rebound. Weslaco pushing in the back there by the Cardinals. Foul picked up by the Cardinals. That looked to be on Alex Hernandez. Hernandez, a couple of fouls here already. Got to keep an eye on him, and he's got the tough job to try to slow down Pete Cantu, number 30. See him matched up there in the middle there for Weslaco. Double team quickly. Back to Fino. Fino will wait. Coach talk about how patient he can be and how he settles things down. Just a young sophomore. Lopez will attack. Nothing there. Cantu almost had it. That falls on the ground. Somebody's got to move it across, and they're going to call a timeout. Weslaco trying to jump on the ball. It didn't happen. That's going to be probably a 30-second timeout, it looks like, for Harlingen High. So we'll keep it here and just talk a little bit about what's happened here so far. 28-26. Harlingen High is on top. 28-6. 28-26 is the score, I should say. So what have we seen? We've seen so far on the defensive side for Harlingen, what they wanted to do is limit Pete Cantu, and that has happened. On the other side, Coach Valdez for Weslaco High says we feel that might something they might want to do, so we've got to be ready. I said, Coach, what do you mean? He says other guys need to step up. He says J.D. Martinez with 8 points here that it has. You have to have other guys come up. Lino Milano, Marcus Villarreal, Kai Fino Swift. Those guys need to show up, Coach Valdez says. And so far, here they have. So that's good. Now you figure somewhere down the line they're going to find a little space there for Cantu, and he might start to take things over. We'll see here in a minute. Back to the action. 2:45 left to go here in the third period. 28-26, as we mentioned. Harlingen High on top by 2. This is going to be a close one. We felt coming in this could be the case, and it has been. Move the ball around, back and forth. Rodriguez from way, way far. It's going to hit the rim, but boy, he's got some range, doesn't he? Rodriguez, top scorer here for the Cardinals here tonight. Back and forth, back they go. Wants to take it inside, takes inside, nothing happens. Milano, might he want to push? He does. Comes inside, puts it outside, wants to take the shot, high archer, and that's going to fall. Pretty shot by Michael Fuentes. He was a player that the coach talked about. Michael, you need to help us, young sophomore. Did with a big three. 29-28 with 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Harlingen thinking about that shot. Back and forth they go. Changes of the lead have been multiple. Foul on there for Weslaco. Wasn't quite shooting yet. Relatively low team fouls here for both teams late in the third period. 1:49 left to go, third. Weslaco High, your Panthers on top, 29-28. Harlingen has been competitive. That young man, number 3, has been the case. Shot up, shot good. That is Marcus Gutierrez, young player we talked that had to make a difference. Coach Creeders talked about him. If Luis can't do it, we're going to have to get other guys doing it. That was a nice 3 by the junior Marcus Gutierrez. 31-29. Weslaco. Fino. Shot. Takes it. Martinez. Nothing there. Cantu has an opportunity, and that gets out of his paws. Panther paws losing that one. Here comes Harlingen. Back inside. Loses it for a second. Weslaco has a chance to save. Rodriguez has it. Open shot if he wants it. It steps up instead of a 3. Gets a 2, and he gets it. Nice shot by Rodriguez, leading man here on all teams here this evening. Timeout, Weslaco, 33-29, 55 seconds. They take a timeout, so do we. You're enjoying a live KWES production. All right, welcome back. 55 seconds left to go here in the third period. Has been a close one. This is the largest lead any team has had. Harlingen High, 33. Weslaco High, 29. Panthers have had opportunities, just has not gone in here in the third period for Weslaco High. Well, on the other side, obviously, Luis Rodriguez has heated up. Last points have come from Rodriguez. Weslaco High setting it up. Wants to take a shot. Fino back inside the middle. Trying to get it inside there, as we mentioned. Nice play there, and a different player now. Leroy Eufrasio is in there, the young junior, trying to defend number 30, Cantu. And as soon as we mentioned that they try to go inside, they're going to bring in another player. That's Alex Hernandez coming inside now to try to negate number 30 to get going. That has to be the Panthers' plan. Have a feeling, and then back inside, pushes it back inside. He's got that strong ability to do that, and it's going to be rebounded well by Alex Hernandez. We mentioned that. Pushes it as Benavides. Rodriguez tells him to slow down. Let's set up our offense. Back across. Up to the other side. They're going to wait for the last shot here. Up 33-29 here in the third period. Trying to take the lead into the fourth if they can. Benavides will listen to instructions from Coach Creeders. Benavides takes it. Looks at a three. Takes it inside. Wants to shoot over. Does. Gets it. And as soon as that clock is in, that will end the play there. The Cardinals were trying to get a quick one. After three, it is the Harlingen High Cardinals 35, Weslaco Panthers 29. We'll be back with the fourth and final action quarter here, period, if you would. Live on KWES. All right, 8 minutes for Weslaco High to catch up and try to win this one. Get to the area round. We'll talk about that in a minute because one of these two teams is going to hit. Hoping it's your Weslaco Panthers, I know. 35-29, they're down now. Some work to do here for Weslaco. Again, the third period belonged to the Cardinals. Just couldn't get going on the offensive side here for Weslaco. What will they do in this fourth and final period? About to get started here. Welcome to it. 35-29. We knew this would come to this. Move it around the ball they go. Benavides will dictate the offense here. Shake it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez comes inside. Euro step inside. Throws it up. Nothing there. Rebound. Pushed by Milano. Looks like they want to run. Milano now back inside to Martinez. Martinez. He has been the high man for this Panther team. Back to Cantu. Back to Milano. Milano back to Kai. Kai looking around. Says, you take it and go that way, Castillo. Milano, back to JD. JD sits up a three. Front of the rim, nothing there. Rebound, Cardinals. They're going to push across one side to the court to the other. Running man, that's going to be a foul on Weslaco. It's not a shooting foul. Check that. That is going to be on Harlingen. Sorry. Missed that one. As we'll wipe that down because there was a player that hit the ground. Substitution here quickly is Ricky Henderson, who's had a good game here. Taking a seat here will be Marcus Gutierrez, who's had a nice third period start. 35-29. 7:13 here early in the fourth and final period. Weslaco High trying to stay alive in playoffs. The winner, by the way, of this contest will head into the area round, and it will play the winner of San Antonio Steel or Laredo United Longhorns. Yeah, that game is happening as we speak. That's a live game that's happening now, so the winner of that game will face the winner here to be determined where and what time and all that kind of good stuff. Back inside of Milano. Milano will post up. That we push it up inside and finally gets a bucket to go there. Leno Milano. He has to be a young player that contributes. Coach Valdez mentioned it. It has to continue. He's one of those players that does that as well. 35-31, 6:45. It's a close one. Fourth period, sets back inside. Milano playing defense. Nothing happened. Throws it up, and he's going to fall. It's going to be a travel. That's going to be a travel. I thought it was a foul here early. At least the Cardinal fan thought it was. As Leroy Eufrasio. So back and forth they go. Wonder if Coach Valdez will think of something now. 35-31. 6:35 left to go here in the final period. But lots of bodies flying on the opposite side of the court there. And you see the official and some of the players trying to use their sneakers to be able to clean that up a little bit, trying to avoid a spill from happening on the other way up. They bring in a towel. And that's going to be something that they want to try to take away from. There you go. Finally looks like we've got the debris off the court. Back we go again. 6:35. 35-31 is the score. It's a close one. Can Weslaco pull this one off? Well, we've got about 6.5 minutes to find out. Lino will be the guy that they'll be looking for here, no doubt. One of them anyway. Ty Fido, back to JD. JD wants to take a shot. Does. Hits the front of the iron, nothing there. Just couldn't get it to fall there for Martinez. Missed opportunities in the third period. Got the lead for Harlingen High, the highest ever been for any of these players. Back day four. Wants to attack the middle, off the arm. That is going to be blocked. Nice block there by Lino Milano. Weslaco will move. Gets it across to Kai. Kai decides to take it himself. No, gets it inside. Back to Cantu. Cantu wants to take it up inside. Cantu is strong. Cantu is big, and they're calling a foul on Harlingen. Nobody is happy in this gym. Nobody in purple and nobody in white. Playoff basketball. Everybody's got their own opinion here this evening. That's the way it goes. But the guys and lady in the striped shirt decide that it's Weslaco ball. Gets it across. Wants to take a three. Thought about it for a minute. Martinez gets it back inside the other way to Jeremiah Castillo. Wants to think about a three back inside of Cantu. See what they do. As soon as that brings a double. Cuts it back, and that's going to be a travel. That looked like a foul. Coach Valdez was thinking. Coach Peter says no. He just walked. Officials agree. Let's play. 5:30 left to go in the fourth. 35-31. You can see how important these possessions are for both teams. Yeah, you need those possessions. Just a 4-point game with 5.5 left to go. Every possession is crucial now here from here on out for both teams. 4-point lead for your Cardinals. Your Panthers trying to say, not so fast. Here comes the attack. Offense gets it across. Wanted to shoot. Gets it back inside. Looks for a better shot. Sets it up, and that's going to fall. And a foul. Leroy Eufrasio coming off the bench and doing his part, of the young junior, to try to get this big W for the Cardinals. Bucket and the foul. 37-31 with 5:12 left to go. Harlingen High at the line. Ofracio taking the shot and does. 3-point play for Ofracio. Good contribution there by Leroy. Gets it across. Weslaco High now more than ever urgent. Gets it to Cantu. Cantu draws 2, draws 3. Gets it across. You got to hit that shot and does. When they triple team you, somebody's open. Lino Milano knows that and hits a 3, and they needed that. 4:50 left to go in the fourth. 38-34, 4-point ball game. Kangaroo Panthers get some defense here. Both coaches are standing at this point. Rodriguez has been the high man, puts it up, nothing there. Rebound Weslaco. Good defensive possession. Not so much for the offense for Harlingen. Weslaco, Martinez back inside, across to Kai. Kai back to Martinez. Deep 3. Whoa, didn't fall. That's going to be pushed out of bounds. That's going to belong to Harlingen. Boy, I thought it belonged to Weslaco. Weslaco fans. Yeah, they're trying to think they're going to change that. They're going to change that. Harlingen is not happy. He's saying, what did that happen? And they changed the call, and that would have been the right call. It was been off a Harlingen player. That's just the truth. Weslaco gets it back inside. Let's play. Martinez wants to shoot. Martinez is going to travel. There you go. That evens things out, doesn't it? Play on. 4:14. Harlingen pushing. Got the lead by 4. Trying to add. You got to play some defense if you're Weslaco. You got to play some offense as well if you're on the offensive side. We'll see what they do in the attack right in the middle. Nice position. Way a bit out of bounds, outside, but that's going to fall. Gets the roll. Alex Hernandez has been impressive. Not just on the offensive side, but defensive, trying to hold Cantu down. That is a chore and a half. Going to take that shot. No, he's going to take it back inside. Thought about it. Takes it inside, penetrates. Going to be blocked. Good defense by Harlingen. Harlingen will push. Fino is there. Looked like a travel. Doesn't matter because that's got to fall. Aaron Benavides with a bucket and a timeout. Biggest lead of the night with 3:32 left to go. Harlingen High 42. Your Panthers 34. Timeout taking. We will too. You're watching a KWES production. All right, back to the action. 3:32 left. Harlingen High has built a lead, especially here in the fourth quarter, 42-34. Weslaco High needs to go to work. Offense has to be on task here for Weslaco High. Harlingen High had a impressive so far fourth quarter. Back to Fino. Fino will send it back the other way. 3 attempted, nothing there. Going to send it right back. Good way to move the ball. Marcus Villarreal just couldn't land it, and that's going to be a foul. Weslaco and Harlingen both limited fouls. Not too many team fouls. That's been a good thing. Back and forth they go. Harlingen now a little bit of pressure applied by Weslaco. Weslaco trying to slow things down and get some more possessions their way. No doubt Harlingen will keep away. Luis Rodriguez is the guy you want with the ball. Excellent free throw shooter and scorer. Top high man here this evening. Leads all scorers here. Loses that one. To the cross. And he double dribbles on that one. That's going to go over. Turnover Weslaco. Harlingen fans cannot believe it. Weslaco fans are saying, let's go. Inbounds. Weslaco Milano. Back to Kai Fino Swift. Gets it across to Michael Fuentes. Fuentes back to the other side of Fino. Fino wants to take a shot. No, he's thinking about it. Wants to take a deep three. Boy, nothing there. But Cantu finally involved in the middle there and is fouled by Alex Hernandez. Pete Cantu has been trying to. The Harlingen Cardinals have been, as soon as he gets the ball, draws a crowd. I mean, everybody comes to meet him. Needs to get these 2 shots here. Takes the first one. Good free throw shooter. Makes it a 42-35 game with 2:34 left to go. Back and forth they go. Switching back and forth. Weslaco is not substituted yet. But you see Marcus Gutierrez with a solid game here for him. Attempt here for Cantu. Gets that one. Makes it a 42-36 contest. 2:34 left to go. Defense has to be on point here for Weslaco. And they almost get it, and they do. They steal it, gets it back, ball rolls out, Rodriguez gets it. And they're going to call a timeout. Rodriguez calls a timeout. They were going to be short. They were probably going to run out of time to get the ball across the midcourt line. So they decided to take a timeout. Harlingen did, which is probably a good strategy at this point, right? Now Weslaco is on the other side saying somebody fell on the ground so they can clean that out. All right, so we're going to keep it here because this is important to try to put things in perspective here. Let's give you a recap. A hot fourth quarter for the Cardinals, spearheaded by a couple of players, really. Aaron Benavides, a 4-year letterman that was injured last year, has come alive along with number 3, Luis Rodriguez. On the other side, the Panthers have just not been able to get the shots going, but if they wanted to get to somebody, J.D. Martinez and Lino Milano are the guys to go to because Pete Cantu has been limited. This defense for Harlingen has been suffocating. As soon as number 30 gets the ball in purple, there are 3, maybe even more jerseys around him. 42-36, 2:25 left to go. Weslaco will now, Harlingen will inbound after calling a timeout. So we'll keep it here. Going to be some more short keeping here as they try to clean some areas. As you can see, some of the players trying to use their shoes, expensive shoes at this point. Some of these players really invest into that. They should work for that too. All right, back to the action. 42-36. We're ready to go. Harlingen High and will inbound. No, maybe not. We're still doing the sneaker dance, are we? Sneaker dance it is. That's what that... Well, you got to be safe, right? And, you know, this happens quite a bit. Remember, it's not like the G League or NBA or, for that matter, the college ranks where you have dedicated team of personnel. That's what they do. They take care of the spots, the wet spots, you know, and it obviously becomes a safety issue. You don't want any of these young athletes slipping and hurting themselves. So they know how important that is to have a dry court, and they're doing their best to do that. So that's important. All right. I think we're done. I think. 42-36, 2:25. Harlingen will take it out from the side there. Can Weslaco get a few more opportunities? They get it in. They have to get it across. They're going to take that. He's going to take it himself. Why not? Go all the way in. He's going to fake, and then he's going to take. That's going to be an offensive foul. Let's be honest. A young man, young athlete running at full speed like Alex Hernandez trying to slow down is unfair. It's just not going to happen. He was determined to kick that out, and he did. Just can't ask a guy to slow down. Just didn't happen. So ball goes back to Weslaco. Weslaco has to do something here. The problem now is that we had another body hit the floor. So the shoe mambo continues. Hey, the winner, by the way, we mentioned this, we said it earlier, the winner of tonight's contest moves on to the area round. Yep, the UIL Texas Boys Basketball State Championships continue. The area round. Still to be determined where and what time. But it'll be San Antonio Steel, Laredo United, the ones that are all participating. They're playing tonight. The winner tonight plays those. Highly favored, by the way. I'll tell you this. Highly favored was San Antonio Steel. Keep that in mind. Panthers are not interested in that now. They're interested in making a bucket. They do. Nice shot by Fino Swift. Playing on defense now. They've got to 42-38. 2 minutes left to go. Rodriguez, he's the one you want with the ball, and Benavides is the other if you don't back. It's going to be intercepted. Going to be taken across, and that's going to fall for 2. Quickly down by 2 are the Panthers. Defense, be careful. Back to Rodriguez. Wants to throw it around. Clock is ticking. Defense playing. That's going to be a foul on the Panthers. After the interception there by Fico Fuentes, looking at a free safety in football. Weslaco just down by 2 with 1:38. Foul now. Boy, oh boy. Hang on, folks. Ball inside, lost. Fino inside. Ball game is tied. 42-42 and a foul. Weslaco might take the lead with the extra point to follow, or the bucket if you would. Weslaco has come roaring back. Timeout on the court. We'll take one with them. We'll be right back. KWES production. All right, welcome back after the timeout. Weslaco on a big run here, tied it up. Man, they were down by 6 or more at one point. That was a foul. Gets it across 42-42. We corrected that. That was a foul on the other side, so it went back to Harlingen. They're going to try to get this across. They do. They're going to try to put it up, and they do. And they break the tie. We thought there was going to be an extra shot afterwards, and it was not because it was called on the Panthers. That's been reset. 44-42, a minute 17 left to go. This game, Cantu going to take it, going to make it. 44 all, everybody. A minute 08, 108, 106 left to go. Actual time remaining under a minute. Right now under a minute. It's a tie game, 44-44. I say they're going to take the last shot. Maybe. We'll see what they want to do. Back and forth they go. You want Rodriguez with it. I'm thinking Rodriguez or Hernandez. We might be heading to a little bit of extra time, if you would. 44-44. 39 seconds. That's going to be a foul. No, it's going to be a timeout. Coach Creeders wants to talk about it. Boy, do we need that timeout. We'll keep it here. This will be a brief timeout, so let's counter reset for you. 36 seconds left to go. It's tied, 44-44. At this point, the fouls are not a big issue for either team, so we don't have to worry about that. If you're Weslaco, you've found a way to play some defense, and the defense for Weslaco has gone back into the game. Now, they've been trying their best all night long to get Cantu involved. It just hasn't happened. This defense for Harlingen has been on point. So what do? Well, Coach Valdez told us even before this game started, we need to be able to get in there and do what we can. We know they're going to be physical with us. You know, we know we've got to do that. Coach Creeders on the other side said they don't take bad shots. Someone I have not fallen here tonight for Weslaco, but that at this point, you can say that for both teams. 44-44. 36 seconds to punch your ticket to the area round to play either San Antonio Steel or Laredo United, the Longhorns from Laredo United. What do you think? Yeah, we knew this might come down to be a classic. We thought that this is two teams that are very well matched. They know each other from previous engagements, previous games earlier in the season, non-district, obviously. All right, Harlingen will inbound here because they have the ball. Play call, 36 seconds left to go, 44-44. Hang on. A steal will be fantastic if you're the Panthers. A basket by the Cardinals, if you're a Cardinal fan, would do it. They're going to play it to the end. Fino playing some defense. Trying to get it back inside to Benavides. Boy, they're playing some tough defense. Weslaco is two-man game. Play him. Oh, and that's going to be almost a foul. Now it's not going to be called by Benavides on the switch. We thought it might be called. Wants to shoot it. No, that's finally going to be a foul. Going to take that, but it's going to be out. They decided to play away, not give Weslaco a shot, not give them the shot. 13 seconds left to go, 14 fouls apiece. 44-44. Officials kind of want to make sure that they understand what's happening and what they want to do. Talking about the foul situation, we're okay now. Weslaco here wants to play some defense. They want to. Well, they take the last shot. Benavides will send it out. They have an opportunity. 6 seconds. 5 seconds. Rodriguez can end it. Rodriguez with 2 seconds left. Timeout called. They're going to give Weslaco a few seconds maybe. I'm talking few, maybe one. We talked about Rodriguez all night that he had the shot, he would take it, and he did. 47-44 with half a second left. Coach Valdez said we got the officials' attention before this, so we'll see how much time they give them. Weslaco needs a 3 to make this contest continue. Rodriguez, the high man for both teams. Wow. Hitting it. That's a nice shot there by Rodriguez. They were able to be patient and finally got it done. So they're going to give him 2 seconds here. Now watch out. 2 seconds. 2.2 seconds to be exact is how much they're going to give him. 47-44 is the score. It is a 3-point lead that was hit by Luis Rodriguez, the senior for the Cardinals, to put him up by 3. Weslaco is going to have to go the distance, and they have to hit a 3. Anything else, under 2 seconds, by the way, anything else will make Harlingen by-district champion. Weslaco trying to stay alive. Gets it back inside. Weslaco across. They're going to lose it out of bounds. And that's going to do it. They were trying to set things up for Cantu. Maybe an opportunity for Fuentes. With 1 second left to go, we said that'll do it for that offensive really chance. That went away as the ball was just thrown out of bounds. So with 1.1 seconds left to go, 47-44, still a chance if you're Weslaco, if you're able to steal it and throw it up. Hit a 3. At this point, we'll see how it goes here. But what a contest by Weslaco and Harlingen. It just seems in any sport when these two school districts get together, especially Weslaco High and Harlingen High, it's this type of thing. A very good turnout by the fans, a great turnout by both teams. Gets it back inside, that will throw it up, and that will do it. Ladies and gentlemen, a final from the campus of Harlingen High. The Harlingen High Cardinals have defeated the Weslaco Panthers tonight in the bi-district matchup. They are now the bi-district champions. Moving on to take San Antonio Steel or Laredo United on a future date and time. A final to report to you. 47 Cardinals, 44 Weslaco. On behalf of Vinny Berry, Joseph Hales, I am Fred Alfaro. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. We wish you a good evening. We'll see you next time here on KWES.